Welcome back to Tech Garage, brought to you by rockauto.com. Now this Garage Ed segment, we're talking starters. Now what is a starter? Well, it converts electrical energy into mechanical energy to start your car. How does it do that? Well, it's all science, my friends. I knew I wore this jacket for a reason. Let's go back to science class. It's about magnetism. You can see our magnets right here. You remember like charges and then unlike charges? So what's happening? We're getting repel and we're getting repulsion. That's how a starter motor works. It's all about that left-hand law of flux, and I can show it to you right here in action as well. I got a little battery and a wire right here, and if I touch it, there's actually lines of flux going inside of there, and you see it wants to push it out. Now, if I reverse the polarity and I push it the other way, it wants to push it the other way. So it's all about that push-pull, push-pull, push-pull. Now my simple motor, if I hook it up, you'll see I got two little commutators here that's going to an armature, and it spins. Now the cool part is bidirectional motor. So if I turn this around, it spins the other way. So it's all about that push-pull. Take a look at this animation. It shows it's actually feeding into the commutator voltage, and it's spinning around. And when it spins around, you got the north and the south magnets there. And as it spins, it wants to push it out of its field of lines of flux and then draw it in and then push, pull, push, pull. That's how it works. Now it draws a lot of electricity to do that. Let's take a look inside a couple of starters. I have two of them. I have an actual permanent magnet starter and I have a field coil starter right here. And it all starts right here at the brushes. Now the brushes go right here and it feeds the power to what's called the commutator right here, and then it goes to this armature portion. Now it has a lot of little armature segments on here so it can push, pull, push, pull. Inside of our big one here, you can actually see the field coils. They get electrified. That's why it's so big, because I need the power in order to do it. I get both of them powered up and I can go ahead and start the car. How do we do that? Well, we do it with a solenoid right here. I got two terminals. You energize the battery, bam, the contacts go over, the high amps start, this guy starts to work. Now, we've come far with starters, and we're talking about permanent magnet starters now. They're a lot smaller. You can see it right here. There's actually no energization going on inside of here. It's just regular magnets, and they're fixed. Well, this guy's a lot closer, and he's a lot smaller, but he does the job. How does he do the job? Called gear reduction. That's pretty cool. So if I pull this off right here, you can actually see right there. There's a couple of planet gears. The sun gear goes right inside of here, and what we get when we spin it is gear reduction. Check this out. I got a line right here and a line right here. And as I start to spin it, you can count them. The armature went once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. We're still not there. Almost 4.5 times around before that pinion went 1 time. That's massive gear reduction. So I don't have to use a bigger starter. I can go ahead and put it in a small case, but with that comes some problems. You know, it gets close to there, it starts to short out. We'll look at some service in the next episode when it's coming up. Got one cutaway right here. You can see everything in there. You got your field poles, you got your armature all built, you got your pinion right here, which drives out and engages your flywheel, and then you got your solenoid right there. Now, Rock Auto has an awesome selection of starters and starter components. Let's check it out with Tom.